Hi guys, welcome back to the Teaching and Learning. Uh, I'm sharing some questions from the study guide, and I know you know the answer for these questions. But the purpose of sharing these questions that uh, these tips will help you in upcoming exam. So I request you, please, you have to watch and listen this video carefully. And before that, if you think the videos are useful and the information are useful, I request you kindly do subscribe. I still, my viewers, even those who are subscriber or not, but still they are watching these views, and I do believe these videos are helping a lot. And this is what exactly your exam required. And if you're gonna just follow these videos, and you can attempt your exam easily. So I request those who are not my subscribers, okay, and kindly do subscribe. That's kind of the appreciation, and that's all. So let's discuss about these two questions. Okay, now the question is that when you are in the exam, you look for the correct answers. That's not the right way. Okay, by correct answer, as you know that you are spending a lot of time to choose the best, but you know that the time matters. So how you can save time during the test? So I'll tell you the strategy for that. That your test complexity is at level 1. That means you have only one distractor and one correct answer. If it is a level 2 or level 3, then there will be two distractors. Level 3, then there will be three distractors. That means the information from the same contents which are very closely related to. If all these options are very closely related to, that's hard to choose from all four options. That's why two answers are completely wrong. So in this video I'm going to tell you that how these two answers are completely wrong. This is the one thing. And for these two options you don't have to think even. You don't have to even think. They are completely wrong when you have to just read it. Okay, you're gonna skim it. Okay, that's the only thing you require to do. And the second I think I always repeat that this pedagogy exam or these pedagogy exams are not what you practice in the school, in the schools. It's about the general principles. It's about the policies. It's about the UE educational systems. Okay. So what we, what are our common practices? They might be wrong. I'll tell you. That's why we are, rushing. All the schools are rushing towards or to be an outstanding according to SPA, KHTA, and ADEC. So I request you to please, this video especially, you have to watch and listen and share with all friends, okay, in your groups or anywhere. Okay, let's talk about now the first thing, that how these two options are completely wrong and why we don't have to think even about. So if you look at this question, now which of the following statements is true regarding the use of classroom walls to display information and student curriculum? First, let me clear that this question has been taken from the health and safety related. Okay, when you are in the classroom, when you are teaching, you have to ensure the health and safety. This is the domain of your question. Now, this is talking about the sticking the material or student work on the wall. You know very well that your school has assigned a place for soft boards where you can stick the students progress and the work they have done it. Okay, This is the one of the thing it should click in your mind. Okay, there's a specific place for that. Okay, now over here, classroom walls should not be used to display information. Now it doesn't make sense. As I said, the two answers are completely wrong. This is the one. Second thing, it is recommended to you to use all the classroom walls to present information and students. Okay, now this is about the things it is recommended to you. Second, it is preferable to use all the classroom wall to display information that is important for the students only. Now it is recommended. Okay, who recommended? Ever you been recommended? Somebody ask you? These are the some things. Okay, I'm asking. Now look at A and B. These are completely irrelevant, even doesn't make sense. So once you read the option, just remove it. Okay, now you have a two question answers. It is a preferable to use all the classroom walls to display information that is important for the students only. Of course this classroom is for students. Okay, the statement even doesn't make sense, but this is the distractor. Why it's supposed to be mentioned important for the students only? Classroom is for only students. Okay, it's not for somebody workers or peons like that. So that is recommended classroom walls to display. It shows the all classroom walls. Okay, let's see the third one. Only a part of the classroom walls should be used. This is very correct. Okay, display information and students work. Okay, in order to avoid the risk of the fire spreading. Now this is an extended part. That is a kind of also distracted in a correct option. But how you can see, your focus should be on this first part. Okay, the only a part of the classroom wall should be used to display information. Now from this question you can easily identify that what the question is asking about, and how these first two options are completely wrong. So my first thing, you should not look for the correct answer. Read the question, read the answer, and automatically it will click your mind that these are not making sense. So just remove it. Okay, but if you are focusing on all four options, I don't think so you are going to get the correct answer. This will disturb you a lot. This will increase your anxiety. Okay, and you know that the increasing anxiety, okay, may lead the what we call negative consequences of it. I'm not what we call giving you kind of negative vibes. Okay, but this is what exactly I wanted to share with you, that we should not. Okay, now the second question is talking about that the results of students intelligence assessment confirm that a student is of average ability. The student learn skills, concept and instructional well, but fails to learn to read and write. Okay, despite intensive practices. Now what is the most likely cause of the student's problem? Now over here, if you look at the options, okay, the question but fails to learn to read and write. Okay, now these two things are very important. Okay, this is talking about the results of students intelligence assessment confirm what identified: they learn skills, concept, instruction well, but it's unable to read and write. Okay, unable to read and write. Now the question itself giving you answer. That means a child has a learning difficulty, right? This is very clear. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Okay, this one, despite intensive practices, what is the most cause of the student's problem? Now options are here. I'll just go for the Four options: learning difficulty, being a slow learner, low ability level, lack of motivation. Now if you look at this, the distractor is a being a slow learner. Now a low ability level, okay, this is not talking about any kind of the ability level, okay, right? Students is of average ability, that confirm assessment confirm that is a student is average ability, okay. Now it's already explained. So why it's a all low ability level? Of course not. Lack of motivation, it doesn't make sense, that lack of motivation. So these two are completely wrong. Now being a slow learner, that's wonderful option, okay, that makes sense, okay. But in another part of the question it says, but fails to learn to read and write numbers, read and write to numbers, despite intensive practice, okay. This shows the learning difficulties, okay. So you have to read these things very careful when you are attempting the exam. Make sure you have a good that you are managing your time, okay. And so this is what exactly I wanted to share, okay. We'll be meeting in the next lesson. Till that, stay blessed and take care.